Hey fam, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. My name is 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗘𝗏, where we talk filmmaking, photography, and travel. If that tickles your fancy, support the channel by gently tapping the subscribe button. I appreciate you. Final Cut Pro got an update. Now we're on version 11.0. And these are the 4 updates that are with the update. These are the 4 features that we got. The first one is magnetic mask. The second one is transcribe to caption. Number 3 is spatial video editing. And this is, and we'll talk about all of these a little bit more later. And workflow improvements. And so with that, there's new callouts and picture-in-picture effects. So we're actually going to close this. Now, a little sidebar. A few of you guys downloaded my free overlay. And with this update to Final Cut Pro version 11.0, as you can see, if you were freaking out like me, you were like, what are these red lines? For some odd reason, custom overlay or getting over magnified, and it is a known issue. So we're keeping tabs, and we'll let you guys know as soon as we get some word. And if we need to, we'll recreate them, and then we'll put it back on the website for free for you guys to download. So Magic Mask, if you're been using other programs, you're probably already pretty aware of it. It's the same thing as called rotoscoping. And so in the past, if you wanted to mask something out, you would have to draw around your subject or your object, and you have to move frame by frame. And so as you can imagine, it would take a very long time to try to mask something out. But now with this new feature, it actually is AI based, so then it just makes it a lot quicker for you to do that. And so because this is just an overview of the feature, we're not gonna talk too much about how you can use it, different techniques. We're just gonna show you where to find this thing and how to use it. All right, so obviously you wanna make sure you get your Final Cut Pro pulled up, and let's go we're gonna remove our custom overlay, and we're just gonna remove these. Press B to disable that. And so from here, there's a couple places that you can actually find the Magic Mask feature. You can go to this one here, click on the click down menu. And as you can see here, it says add magnetic mask. The other option is if you go to your effects and go down to mask and keying, you also have it here. And so you can just double click. And as you can see right in here, now you have the Magic Mask, and from here, the idea is you can just click on the area you're trying to mask. Now, if you mess up, just hit Option, and then you can click on places that you don't want masked out. And let's just, because it's tutorial purposes, we're not gonna go into too much detail, zooming in and making sure we get everything. As you can see, once you get these marching ants kind of going around and everything's red, and on your right in your inspection, you can also change the color and the feather and all that stuff here. But once you have it selected, all you have to do is just hit analyze. And then as you can see, now it's masked out. Now, if you're wanting something a little bit more detailed, we do have a bunch of videos on our YouTube channel where it talks about 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙𝗙 as 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗦𝗖𝗥 is this magnetic mask. So if you can't wait for the other videos where we dive a little bit deeper, you can just check out those videos, and I'll make sure to put the link down below in the description. If you're still watching, support the channel by gently tapping the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you know when I drop a new video. We have a goal of 1,000 subscribers, and as you can see, we got some work to do. So I appreciate any help I can get. Now let's get back to the video. All right, so number 2, transcribe to captions. I think Apple is just a little bit behind. There's so many different applications that are available and out there now. And I'll have to admit something though. This feature is pretty generic and it left a lot to be desired. And I'm usually one that tries to definitely look on the bright side of things, but you really can't do anything besides changing the text from bold to italics to underline. Yeah, but anyways, let's show you this feature. So as you can see with the video, we already have our audio clips separated. So if you have that selected, go into edit, go to captions, and right here where it says transcribe to captions, if you select that, just give it a few moments. As you can see right up here, it's transcribed to video. Now if I click on this part, for example, as you can see, if you go to your inspector, you can, if there was any sort of misspelling, you can correct it. But there's not a drop down for changing the font or anything like that. And like I said, so formatting here, you have bold, italics, underline. You can change the text color and you can change your placements and all that stuff. And it's right up here. And as you can see, a different other program that I use, if I enable this, as you, and I'll talk about that program on another video. But yes, that's it for transcribe to caption. We're not gonna talk about number 3 because that's for spatial video editing, and we're not doing any of that right now. And the last part, number 4, is the callouts. And so what you'll want to do is, if you go under your effects, go all the way down to where it says reframe, and then as you can see, there's these 2 features here. So we can let's just throw a video up, throw that on a video, and as you can see, it creates this box here. And you can just play around wherever you want the call out to happen. So let's say if you are happy where it is, you can, there's all the builds here off to in your inspector, so you can always mess around with it. But because this is just kind of a quick tutorial, we're just gonna, as you can see, for this, it just does that. The next guy, picture in picture, we'll just throw that onto the next video. And yep, was that draw another video below. Let's go. And today, so as you can see, that's all it did, was you got one video on top of, you got the picture in picture. So you got one video here, and then you have a separate one here. But yes, that is all of the updates. We went through it really quickly, but we'll go and do a quick dive, not a quick dive, but a deep dive into each one of these features and different ways that you can use them as well. I'd love to know what you guys think about the new updates for Final Cut Pro. Are you excited? Or are you let down a little bit? Or have you moved on to other programs that allows you to do that already? So make sure to put it in the comments. If you've made it this far, support the channel by gently tapping the subscribe button. feel free to like, comment, and you can even share the channel as well. If you like this video, we have a whole playlist over here. Thanks fam, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you on the next video.